It's Weekend Update.
David King of Jews.
At Mahershala Hashbaz.
Good evening, I'm David King of Jews.
And I'm Mahershala Hashbaz. And here are tonight's top stories.
Aaron has built a golden calf in the middle of the desert next to Mount Sinai at the request of many Israelites. Those who are for it drink wine and have fun. The two against it were eager to ruin the party. Adam and Eve left Eden today after eating the fruit from the fruit tree they were not supposed to eat. Adam's comment on the move, "I miss being able to walk around naked all the time." Eve's response, "Oh God."
Noah announced his plan to load every single one of the world's animals onto a boat. One has to wonder, how does God handle seasick elephants? Sarah, the wife of Abraham, gave her husband permission to sleep with his servant Hagar. After doing so, she got mad. Come on, Abraham, you can't be doing that.
Isaac gives Jacob his blessing to command the tribes of Israel after tasting his goat stew. Forget leading a nation, heel grabber. Go open a restaurant and make some soup. Bilal's donkey, after being beaten 3 times for going the wrong way, is suing God for conspiracy to commit. The ass has both PETA and the ASPCA on his side.
Recently, we saw the Jews escaped Egypt, an event that has immediately become known as Passover. Here to tell us more about that first Passover is the bar mitzvah boy, Bernie. He's hailing all the way from New York City, true lover of Passover. Oh, what is this?
Hey, Mahershala Hashbaz. I brought you something special from the desert where we're all living now. It's called manna. Just make sure you eat it before tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Bernie. Why don't you tell us about Passover?
Let me see. Passover is named Passover because the angel of death, the vengeful, murderous spirit sent by God, passed over the Jewish houses that smeared the hot, fresh blood of the youngest baby lambs all over our doors. My hands are still red. But mercilessly slaughtered all the firstborn, innocent infant children of the Egyptians, punishing babies for the crimes that their parents had committed.
Wow. Did you write this?
Case in point, yes. The next coolest thing about Passover are the plagues. First, the water turned to blood. Real nasty red stuff. It was everywhere. The rivers, the ocean. Blood, 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 blood.
Charming. So how did you like living in the desert?
No New York City. No promised land.
Can imagine.
Then the frogs. I liked the frogs, but this was different. They were everywhere. Everywhere we stepped, there were the slimy little warty things. The ribbits haunted my dreams. Then the flies and the gnats, and then all our livestock dropped dead. My neighbor Eli, he's the butcher's slave. He got a vacation.
Well, are your dreams better now?
No. Then the boils, and then hail. I live in the desert. I have never, not once, seen ice. What is ice? And now it's fallen from the skies. I don't like it. Then the locusts, they swarmed all the fields and ate everything. They took the Egyptian veggies, the Egyptian fruits. I'll level with you here. I don't really know what grows in Egypt.
Well, it's the shrub like jujube and the raphanus.
Oh. Next came the darkness. My mother stayed in my room all night wide awake with a little candle so I could go to the bathroom at night. After the plagues, we celebrated with unleavened bread. What an occasion.
Yes, it sounds like quite a holiday. Thank you, Bernie. The bar mitzvah boy, everybody. Wasn't that lovely? Next, we will be having more news.
Abraham took Jacob up to the mountains of Moriah to sacrifice him to God. In a shocking, unforeseen turn of events, a burning bush intervened, and Abraham only had to give God the tip of Jacob's penis instead. Israel recently gave Joseph a coat of many colors. The ensuing jealousy of his brothers and his attempted murder show us that a metrosexual can never escape judgment.
The Red Sea at the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula parted earlier this evening to allow the Israelites safe passage into the wilderness of Shur before coming back together to crush the Egyptian army. It must be nice to have an ocean on your side and not a sun god with a bird head. Woo God. Last night, Jacob went out into the wilderness to experience some privacy and so fantasize about a hot, steamy wrestling match with God. In fact, he touched himself so hard, it not only changed his entire identity, but gave him a permanent limb. I'm Mahar Shash Hafaz.
And I'm David. Good night.